Wow, I can't wait to put on my Beats headphones.
Shameless product placement. Travis Mills on Beats One. I got Poppy in the studio. It has been like just a few weeks since I saw you. I saw you in Milan in the lobby of the hotel at Fashion Week.
For fashion.
How was that? How was that for you? Was that your first time out there?
It was my first time in Italy, and it was really beautiful. And they gave me a croissant for the first time.
So you put out Fashion After All. You went to Milan. That was followed by Paris. Were you walking in shows? Were you sitting at shows? What were you doing out there?
I was sitting and watching everyone do the work.
How was that? Was that like just taking a load off? Was it like nice to not have to go perform for once?
No, I would like to walk in the show one day, but I got to see Nicki Minaj. She was also front row.
Whose show would you want to walk in first? Like, what's like the number one show that you want to walk in?
Chanel.
Chanel? Why Chanel?
Because it's cute.
What are you wearing right now?
Chanel perfume.
I want to talk about Fashion After All because listening to it, it's different from the Poppy, the first Poppy that I heard and that I was introduced to. It's different than Poppy.computer. What does this like new chapter for Poppy mean to you?
Am I a Girl? The album is about fashion and questioning gender and identity, but Fashion After All is a dance song, and I hope it makes people feel fabulous.
And to the album, Am I a Girl? What made you land on that title?
Because I still don't know.
What is like the number one question you get online? Like the most like what are people most intrigued about Poppy? If you're real?
Or if I'm gonna hurt them.
Have you ever hurt anybody before?
No way.
Okay. How did this whole thing start? Like what made you, want to start making videos and music and, put this out into the world?
Me and Titanic Sinclair just really thought that, it was our calling. So we decided to start uploading videos together. And the first one is Puppy Eats Cotton Candy. And it got a lot of views on it, but the one that has the most views is the one where I introduced myself a bunch of times.
Yes, like a million times. How long is that video?
It's over 10 minutes long.
It's genius. It's amazing.
Thank you.
I know that you have a really big feature on your album, My Girl. I know you can't talk about it, so I want to just know, how did this collab come about?
Well, the power of social media.
So did it happen like in the DMs?
I mean, it always happens there.
What's been the weirdest DM that you've received? Or is there anybody like super famous that like you've been a fan of for a really long time that's just hit you up and you're like, wow?
Yeah, I like Marilyn Manson a lot.
Did he reach out to you?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said like my videos.
Have you guys hung out? Have you gone to a show at all?
I went to a show and it was really, really, really good and very inspiring. And he's very nice. And I had a lot of fun.
I haven't gotten to meet him yet, but that's like one dude that, I definitely grew up with. And I was it'd be a dream. It'd be a dream to have him on the show as well.
Yeah, he's like up there with David Bowie and all those people that I love.
I want to know your 5 favorite songs on Apple Music. If you had to name this playlist, what would you name it?
Sexy Boy is what I would name it.
Sexy Boys.
There's no girls on this. Oh, wait, there is one.
Do you want to change the title or are you rocking with Sexy Boys?
Sexy Boy.
Sexy Boy.
Singular.
Oh, Sexy Boy. First song on Sexy Boy.
Freak on a Leash by Korn.
Why this song?
Because I listen to it before I go on stage.
What does it do for Poppy? Like, what mindset does it put you into?
It just really makes me excited.
Second song.
She Works Out Too Much by MGMT.
MGMT.
Their new album is really good, and I listen to this song when I'm thinking.
Third song.
Sad, S-A-D, by Kieran Callanan. Do you know him?
I don't know.
You should.
Put me on. What's up with this song?
Well, I found it because I was in the studio, and he was in the other studio, and the producer said, "Hey, this is Kieran." And then I Googled him, and I said, oh, I should have taken a picture.
Fourth song.
Kakete Geru by Daoko, who is Japanese. I listen to that song when I'm doing my hair. I met her in Twitter, direct message. She was really nice, and I met her when I went to Tokyo.
Fifth and final song. How are you closing this playlist out?
Sexy Boy by Air.
Okay, now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Why this song?
Because I listen to it when I'm going to bed.
So before the show, you're listening to Korn. Before bed, you're listening to Sexy Boy.
When I'm doing my hair, I'm listening to Japanese music.
Poppy, I do this thing on my show called my MVP. It's my most valuable play. All that means is one song I can't stop listening to.
My most valuable Poppy.
Today is Most Valuable Poppy. If you had to pick your MVP, what song would that be and why?
I would choose My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion
Why this song?
because it was one of my favorite songs when I was a little Poppy.
Is there anything else you want to tell everybody listening?
Thank you so much for having me on Beats One and buy my album and see me on tour. And I love you. And Beats One, you should give me my own radio show.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can listen to my show on demand on Apple Music by clicking the info card above or the link below.